So I often get asked, how is it possible to get started in real estate when I don't have the money to get the ball rolling? If you've ever asked yourself this question, do not let this discourage you. There are several ways that you can get started flipping houses when you lack the funding and or experience. One of those ways is to work with partners. In this video, I'm going to show you how to choose the right partner, as well as knowing the difference between a partner and an investor and when to choose either to work with you in your business. So stay tuned because this is going to be a good one. You guys ready? Let's go. Welcome back to the channel. It's Tariq from Yes I Pay Cash and the First Class Flipping Academy, where I teach you about entrepreneurship as well as real estate investing to help you achieve financial independence as you grow your business. I teach you how to minimize your risk and maximize your profits. So if this is your first time joining us, please consider subscribing to the channel. That way you can be notified when I come out with a new video. You guys ready? Let's get to it. I often say that in order to be successful in this business, it requires three things. It takes time, it takes money, and it takes experience. It takes a lot of time trying to locate profitable properties, meeting with sellers, contractors, suppliers, etc. It's going to take money to fund these deals. You have to also fund the renovation, your holding costs, as well as your closing costs. It's also going to take some type of experience to become truly successful. Real estate can be a vicious business, and if people sense that you have no clue of what you're doing, they will definitely take advantage and eat you alive, especially contractors. The good thing is, you don't personally have to have all of these traits. You may have experience and money, but you just don't have the time. Or you may have the money and the time, but just don't have any experience. These are just a couple of scenarios where it may be beneficial to bring in a partner who may have some strength in areas that you may be lacking. Partners are actually pretty easy to find. However, a good partner is not, right? The right partner can provide you with the wealth of experience and actually put your progress on a fast track. On the other hand, having the wrong partner can be a miserable experience and cause more harm than good.
Hey, it's me. Knock, knock. So, you got my money?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'll pay you soon.
Yeah, well, here's a suggestion. Have the money by tomorrow and there won't be any problems.
Huh?
Yeah, 24 hours.
So choose your partners wisely. Here are some strategies for you to use to help you find a good partner for your real estate deals. Target those with the resources to make deals happen. Your best friend might be a great person to hang out with and tons of fun to be around, but if he or she does not have the necessary funds and can't acquire them from another source, they are not a viable partner. Make a list of everyone you know who has a good income or a high net worth. For smaller deals, mostly anybody with good finances can be a viable partner, but for bigger deals, you're going to have to reach out to those heavy hitters. Number 2, determine what you both are bringing to the table. Your partner has the money, but what do you have? Beyond providing the deal, there are other things that you can offer. You can actually offer to do all of the legwork and take care of all of the day-to-day details. Number 3, determine what you want from a partner. Are you just looking for someone that will help with the financing and then get out of your way? Or Do you want a 50-50 partner that will spend just as much time on the deal as you do? You can't find what you're looking for if you don't at least identify it first. Number 4, find a partner with the right experience. Basically, who is currently doing the types of deals that interest you? Good partners have more to offer than just financing. They also have expertise. With the correct partner, your risk decrease. Now, there are circumstances when it's not beneficial to have a partner. I, for instance, prefer not to use partners. I'd rather have an investor. Believe it or not, having a partner can be way more expensive than just having an investor. People actually approach me quite often asking about partnering up. In most cases, I usually decline. And it's usually because all that these people usually bring to the table is just the capital. Most of the times they don't have much experience, or they may have 2 or 3 other side hustles going on where they don't have the time that it takes to commit to this business. That means I'm going to be doing the majority of the work, but yet they're going to still expect me to split the profits 50-50. So that doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to show you guys a couple of scenarios on the differences between working with a partner and working with an investor. So let's say I find a deal that I can get for $150,000, right? It needs about a $50,000 renovation. However, I could turn around and sell this house for $300,000. So that's basically a $100,000 gross spread, right? For the sake of the video, we're only going to talk about the gross numbers. We're not going to talk about holding costs, closing costs, and all of your other soft costs. We're just going on the gross numbers for the sake of the video. Now, let's say that I have a friend who wants to partner on the deal. Okay, right? They have no real experience, but he does have access to some capital. We need a total of $200,000 gross to do this deal. So we both agreed to contribute $100,000 cash apiece to the deal. Let's just say everything stayed on budget, stayed on schedule, and we end up selling the house for $300,000. That leaves us a $100,000 gross profit. That means we both get $50,000 on top of our original $100,000 investment. In most scenarios, this is a hell of a return on your investment. That's 150% cash on cash return. Now, let's just say I take this same deal to one of my private investors, right? Private investors are only interested in seeing a return on their investment. They have no desire to be involved with the day-to-day operations. All they want to do is make sure that their money comes back a lot fatter than what it was when it went out. I usually pay my private investors between 8 and 10% on their money. Remember, this is APR, which is your annual percentage rate. To make things easier to understand, for this particular deal, let's say we actually paid the investor 12% interest, because 12% interest basically is 1% a month. If you take 1% times 12 months, that'll give you a 12% APR. Okay, so it'll be easier to do the math that way. So now you guys get it, okay? Now my private lender will actually give me the entire $200,000 that I need for the deal, because it falls within the 70% loan to value of the ARV criteria. My lender will give me up to 70% of the ARV, which is the after repaired value. We said the ARV for this property is going to be $300,000. If you take $300,000 times 70%, that will actually give you $210,000. However, I only need $200,000 for this deal. Remember, we said we agreed to pay the lender 12% interest, which is actually 1% a month, right? 1% of $200,000 equals $2,000 a month in interest payments to my lender. Okay, let's just say I had my lender's money for 5 months. $2,000 for 5 months is $10,000 in interest payments, which gives me a gross profit of $90,000. Now you see how having a partner can be much more expensive than just having an investor. In the partner scenario, I had to put up $100,000 of my own money and I received a $50,000 profit, which is a great return on my investment. However, with the investor scenario, I had to put up zero money and I made a $90,000 profit. So I actually made $40,000 more putting up none of my own money using an investor. So which would you rather have? When you're first starting out in real estate investing, you may not have the funds or the expertise to complete a deal on your own. A partner can provide valuable expertise and financial resources. The right partner can also accelerate your success and introduce you to the relevant people in the industry. When working with partners, always get everything in writing. Spell out what each partner's role is, their responsibilities, their contributions, and disbursements of profits. Make sure each partner knows their role and sticks to their role to avoid any power struggles or internal conflict. Remember, if you have money and time but just don't have any experience, or if you have experience and money but just can't find the time, these are good circumstances when you may want to bring in a partner. However, if you have the experience and time and you only need the money, that's when you probably would make out better just working with an investor. Take your time and make the best choice. If you enjoyed the video or found value in the content, please give it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. It actually helps the YouTube algorithm understand that people are enjoying the content, and it will help the channel grow. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.